Firefighters say a 66-year-old man died in a house fire on West Vandalia Road late Saturday night. While investigators haven't said what caused it, they're emphasizing safety when using heaters. You might remember a week ago, a propane heater exploded or caused an explosion in a tiny house in High Point. WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman is live in Greensboro with more on that house fire there and a warning from first responders.
Chad, just like you said, a 66-year-old man died in this house fire just as Saturday's snowstorm was coming to an end. Greensboro police are working to determine a cause, but they come tonight with a warning about heater safety.
A neighbor says Timothy Hockett was kind, hard-working. Saturday night, that neighbor watched firefighters rush into his home on West Vandalia Road. Inside, 66-year-old Hockett. He later died at the hospital. That neighbor says his brother lived with him and was able to escape. Police are still investigating what caused the fire, but as winter weather pushes people to find ways to stay warm, the Greensboro Fire Department is urging caution when it comes to alternative heating methods like space heaters and the use of generators or propane.
Plug it directly into the wall.
Space heaters are one of the most common winter fire risks.
Keep it 3 feet away from anything that's combustible.
Fire and life safety educator Matt Grossclose says some heat sources should never be used indoors.
We never suggest that anybody use something like a propane heater or a kerosene heater in their home because it emits carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide alarms are another critical layer of protection.
It only cost me $35, and if I would have had to use that alternative heat source, it could have saved my life.
A week ago in High Point, a tiny house exploded when someone was using a propane space heater inside.
Even though the box is labeled as indoor use, that doesn't mean in your living room, your kitchen, or your bedroom. That means in a garage or shed, not in a structure.
The community's executive director, Scott Jones, told us the person wasn't hurt, but the damage was significant.
That's what happened here, is misuse of a propane heater in a residence, and end result was that there was an explosion. 2
fires with different outcomes, sharing the same warning. An alternative heat source can be deadly if used the wrong way.
Now, the other danger right now, of course, the roadways. The road that this home sits off of, Vandalia Drive, is completely dry, but a residential road right behind it is still almost completely covered with snow. It could take days to get back to normal. Live in Greensboro, Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.